Hi guys, it's Reagan, and today we're going to be reading a little read aloud. It's my first read aloud on my YouTube channel. So we're going to read, this is one of my favorites. It's called Koala Lou. I love it. Get started. Koala Lou. There was once a baby koala, so soft and rough that all who saw her loved her. Her name was Koala Lou. So that's Koala Lou. The emu loved her. The platypus loved her. And even though the little koala claws next door loved her. That's all the animals that love her, and that's from Koala. But it was her mother's who loved her. It was her mother who loved her the most of all. 100 times a day, she would laugh and shake her hand and say, "Koala Lou, I do love you." That's her mama, Koala Lou. Whenever she stretched in early morning, sun, or climbed the gum tree, or bravely went down the path by herself, her mother would smile and say, "Koala Lou, I do love you." Let me move my chair up here. The years passed by. Another koala were born, brothers and sisters for Koala Lou. Soon her mother was so busy, she didn't have time to tell Koala Lou that she loved her. Although, of course, she did. So that's all Koala Lou's sisters and my baby brothers, and that's her mom working at home. And then this is Koala Lou all by herself with her mom Every night she has curled up under the stars. Koala Lou thought about the times when her mother had looked at her and said, "Koala Lou, I do love you." And she longed for her to say it again. One night, Koala Lou had a splendid night. A splendid idea. Proportions had been begun for her Bush Olympics. Ooh. You think she's gonna join the Bush Olympics? Let's see. She would enter the Olympics. She would compete in the gum tree climbing event, and she would win. And her mother would fling her arms around her neck and say, "Koala Lou, I do love you." So here's Koala Lou and like a little tire. And then here's a lizard right there. Owl. Like all right. Koala Lou began her training right away. She jogged and puffed and lifted weights and panted. She hung from branch with one claw at a time, till she attached. She did push-ups till her stomach hurt. And last of all, she climbed the tallest tree that she could find over and over and over again. Do you think she's giving up? I don't think so. So that's like her working. That's her Like these are all hers. So like see, so here's her like jogging in place. Here's her lifting weights. Here's her doing push-ups. Here's her climbing the tree. Here's her just resting, I think. And then we have Bush Olympics. I think she's gonna join it. Let's find out. Sometimes her mother would watch her and ask, "How y'all going, Blossom?" "Fine, just fine," Koala Lou would reply. Do you think she's being mean back to her mother? Or do you think she doesn't know that her mother is not being mean? That's her mother, those are her little children. And they're like right down here. Then we have this like a tree with Koala Lou all the way at the top. At last, the day of the Bush Olympics arrived. Those are the animals that arrived in the Bush Olympics. Let's see which ones there are. There are birds, rats, snakes, alpacas, lions, possums, bears, koalas, capybaras, cats, dogs, like any animal that you could imagine. Just on here, and a horse too. Okay, what do you think that they're gonna have him? Find out. Koala Claus and also entered the Gumtree climbing event, and everyone knew how fast she was. But Koala Lou wasn't scared. She saw her mother in the crowd and imagined her saying again, "Koala Lou, I do love you." Her heart filled with hope. Here's a koala. I think that's her mother or a Koala Lou. I'm gonna put it up closer to you guys. It was Koala Claus who went first. Her climbed and recorded breaking 22 meters in 70 seconds. Flat the Caesar's wrist and cheered the widely, waved their party hats. There's Koala at the top. Can I do it better than that? Wondered Koala Lou. I must. Do you think she's probably believing herself? I'm trying to climb up here. I must. As she stepped towards the tree, a hush fell over the crowd. On your mark, said the Corumbo. Capybara. Get set. Go! There's the koala. Koala was over there. Koala leaped into the tree. Up and up and up she climbed. Higher and higher and higher. Faster and faster and faster. Until there she was. Right at the very top. And spectacular road roared and clapped and stamped their feet. But she wasn't fast enough, in spite of all her training and all of the hoping. It was Koala Claus who won the Gumtree climbing. Koala Lou came second. There's all of their hats. Let me show you guys the picture here. That's her climbing up the tree. Here's like the birds. went off and hid. She heard the shouts of Bush Olympics, cried her heart out. Here's the picture of that. But Wallaby was disappointed. She thought she was disappointed. When the first star of event appeared in the sky, Kualalu crept home through the dark and up into the gum tree. Her mother was waiting for her. Before she could say a word, her mother had flung her arms around her neck and said, "Kualalu, I do love you. I always have and I always will." She hugged her for a very long time. That's so sweet. That's her little shoes at the bottom. They're like a little birdie. And so comment if you loved Kualalu. Maybe get it for yourself. It's a really good book. It's one of my favorites because one of my favorite animals are koalas. I'm going to read the back. So it says, Kualalu. Kualalu wants more attention from her mother. She dreams of winning the Bush Olympics and trains diagonally. The big day arrives and Kualalu comes out the top in her mother's eyes, in her mom's eyes. That's so cute. Like I was saying, go and get this. This is an awesome book. Kualalu is by Mem Fox and illustrated by Pamela Loft. I'm definitely going to be posting more books. Yeah. Bye, guys.